Hey guys, this is Mark with Trailer Sale Productions, and this is the install of the LFD off-road hidden winch mount for the 5th gen 4Runner. The first thing we're going to need to do with this is we're going to need to take off all the bumper valance and the bumper cover that's on the front of the 4Runner. Now, I have a lot of friends that have done really good videos on this, and I'm going to link those videos up above because honestly, these guys are a lot more tedious than I am, and I have damaged my bumper so badly that I really didn't care when I was taking it off. So let's just go ahead and rip this thing off. One neat little trick of note, these little pins on top, just press them in with your finger. They'll pull right out, no tool needed. You can reverse it, just press the whole thing back the other way, stick it back into the hole, flatten it out, and you're good to go. Now once you have the bumper cover off, you can see the actual bumper. So I realized looking at this video that I actually had taken the ends of the bumper off. I needed to do this so that you could see the 3 bolts that are connected to the frame on the outside. You don't need to do this. On yours, just leave those end pieces on and you can just take those bolts off on the frame, lift it up off the hooks, and take the whole thing off. I'll get better at this. Now once you've gotten the bolts on the frame and these 2 trim pieces off, these hooks in the back, they prevent it from falling down on you. So once you've got those bolts out, it'll stay in place. You're going to want to move the plastic cowling that's usually behind the grill out of the way, and that'll let you lift up the bumper and take that hook right off. Now that we have the bumper piece off from the frame, we can go ahead and work on putting up the LFD hidden winch mount plate. It's literally going to bolt up to the frame exactly where the bumper did. So you'll have 4 bolts on each side. Once that's done, we're going to need to go ahead and test fit the rest of the pieces for the hidden winch mount. We'll go ahead and put on the front plate, and we'll go ahead and also attach the winch. This allows us to make sure that things like the air conditioning line and the distance out on the fair lead front plate are all appropriate for where we need them to go. Then we'll take all of that back off except for the front plate so that we can put the bumper back on and use that front plate as a template for drilling our pilot holes for cutting out for our fair lead. Now for this, I just used a Sharpie reaching down from the top once the bumper was mostly in place, and I cut this section out. You can then bolt the fair lead through the plastic bumper onto the plate and trace out where you need the rest of the cut to go. That's your real cut. That's what you need a Dremel or a very sharp knife for. Now with the proper hole cut in place, we're going to go ahead and remount up the winch, put everything in place and bolt everything down so that we can go ahead and put the bumper cover back on. Now you've got your LFD hidden winch mount installed. I'd like to thank the 3 people that made this completely possible. Ross Garza for letting me use his winch. Definitely George Millam for organizing that and helping me get everything set up for it. And of course, LFD Off-Road for making this really great product that I now have on my truck. Now, I just need to get a winch.